Alright, let's talk about When the Bough Breaks. Season 1, Episode 17 of Star Trek The Next Generation. I kind of forgot a little bit about this episode, and then I'm going to say it's a pretty good one, actually. And it's surprising because I've been a little bit down on Wesley episodes, just because I have a little bit of a slight problem with him in the show, just because every time he shows up he's like, I am the smartest, I know how to fix all the problems, I'm Wesley, and you're like, okay Wesley, what are you gonna do now, Wesley? Oh, well, I'm gonna fix the problem, no one else is as smart as me, because I'm Wesley Crusher. Hello, I'm here to solve all your problems. And no, I mean he does come up with some good ideas, and it does help solve the problem, but I feel like it's a joint effort rather than a lot of times where it's like, I'm Wesley Crusher, hello, I've solved all your problems, good day. You're like, oh, okay, okay, yeah, great. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this episode, because it is, so it's an episode where they run into like this. Let me pull up some of the information. So it's this kind of almost, well, they like a colony that's like very much like Atlantis, where there's loads of kind of myths about it, and everyone's heard of it. Apparently, everyone's heard of this place, but somehow it's one of those things where you're like, well, how did the myths start? It's like they don't really kind of touch on that. It's like they had myths about this place. Cool. Anyway, how did they start? No idea. Yeah. But yeah, and we kind of get like they kind of justify a lot of the family aspects of the Enterprise, which we've seen a little bit on, but this is the first, I feel like the first proper episode which kind of dives into the families aboard the Enterprise, which I like. Yeah, we haven't seen that much so far of the kind of family life on the Enterprise. And yeah, that's what I like. And we get little well, we get like Harry, who's kind of one of the main characters who's gonna be in the episode a lot more, and it is basically a kid who's like, I don't want to do maths, I want to do my art. And then that's basically his character is, I want to do art. And the Enterprise runs into basically, this kind of culture they're very much been very isolated for quite a long time. But what we find out is, they're not quite on the up and up, because quite soon they'll chat for a bit, and then they'll just steal the children. They'll steal the children. Just go yoink, and then they're like, cool, yeah, we've yoinked your children. How much do you want for them? And I was like, they're not for sale. They're the children. Give them back, you bastards. And that's pretty much like, this is mainly one of my own weaknesses of the episode. It is just, it's, you kind of got like a good 30 minutes of the episode is just going, give the children back, you bastards. And they're like, no, our children now. What do you want for them? Do you want some money? You want some money? And then, from that point on, you kind of, that's it. Like, we do get great moments with a lot of these children characters that, unfortunately, because this is a episodic show, we'll never see them ever again. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I like this, but also, all these characters I'll never see ever again, because they'll never appear. So it's like, oh. Well, that's rather disappointing. Yeah, you take it as is, but still, it's like, oh. Yeah, I would like to see these characters again. But no. gone. These characters are gone now. But we do get a little bit with Wesley and because Crusher basically the way they negotiate these people down is they help to cure them because they're the same thing that's basically keeping them cloaked and hidden away from everyone else, and is why they've become this mystery race. Is also the thing that's keeping them sterile and basically killing them. And so they also basically, talk them through, like going, these kids will also just go through the same problems you have. And like, oh fuck. And so eventually talk them down. And also the kids go on a hunger strike organised by Wesley. So it's nice, it's a good joint effort, like, between everyone. Which I like, and I do like. I would like a bit more of a pissed Crusher, but I think Crusher kind of does toe the line quite well of being, or Dr. Crusher toes the line of being fucking pissed, but also really good at her job and just like focusing on trying to solve this and get the kids back. And I like that. And we in this episode we get what's his name? Jerry Harding, who we'll later see play Sam Clements in Time's Arrow and Time's Arrow Part 2 in the end of the 5th season, start of 6th season. Who, as we're recording this, he is 93 years old and still kicking, which, good for him. He was born on the 20th of November 1929, so probably by the time this video comes out, he'll be 94. So, good for him. Just, still alive and kicking. I think at this point he's mostly retired. I don't think I've seen him anything since. Yeah, last thing he was in was 2014. So, and that was, there's a gap of like 5 years between that. So it's like, the dude's retired. But he's also quite well known for being in X-Files as Deep Throat, like the first season. Then it does appear back in a few later episodes or so. But Jerry Harding's cool. I think everyone's is pretty good in this episode, even the kids. Sometimes the kid acting, I think one of the kids is clearly a little bit just being like, look over there. And the kid's like, whoa. But other than that, they are pretty good overall. This is it's, like I said, it's a fun episode that we get to talk with a lot of the families, and we get to see basically Picard and Crusher kind of chairing a meeting between the families and trying to discuss, like, we're trying to work on this, but shit's a bit fucked. Like, this is going to be hard to try and do. Like I said, they come up with a plan, and they manage to solve it. And apparently, these people have incredible amounts of power because they could just fling the fucking Enterprise. I think they fling it away like by 3 days. And like, we could do that again. Don't fuck with us. But again, it's one of those, I do have a slight problem, as with most stuff in serialized shows, where I'm like, episodic shows. Episodic. Where it's just like, that's cool, and I'll never see them ever again. But I mean, maybe Lower Decks will reference them at some point, because that's what Lower Decks does. Like I said, I think it's a great family episode. And the first of what we've seen in this show. So I think overall a good episode. Not a great episode because it's there's a lot of not much happening. Well, they just kind of go, give back the kids. No. Give back the kids. No. Give back the kids. No. You're dying. Okay, here's the kids. That's basically the plot of like a good 2/3 of this episode. I just summed it up entirely. yeah, it's good. Like, I'd give it, it's like, kind of, edging on like a good 7.5 kind of for me. Like, I like it. It's pretty good. Not like super amazing, but pretty good is what I'd say. But yeah, I think I like this episode. Let me know what you think of the episode. I'd like to know what other people think of this episode. I would like more comments. Just let me know. Like, what do you think of this episode? Is this one of your favorites? Is it not? Do you have any problems with it? What have I not mentioned in this episode? I have kind of skimmed over the story, but a lot of it is just... They have kind of a lot of the... Like, they put all these kids with different people that kind of match up with their skills. You get a little bit of that. Like, a lot of these kind of families just talking to each other. And it's good. But, yeah. Yeah, I think I like this one. So, yeah. For now, I'm going to sign off and say live long and prosper. And we'll see you for the next episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Home Soil. Bye for now.